What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to the Hardcore Dryad series in Dungeon Defenders 2. We are here on the Wildest West, Chaos 3. I'm hoping this is going to be the last Chaos 3 map, but we are going to have to wait and see there. Now, we are going to go ahead and double tree it at every lane, and let's see what else we want to do, though. You're right about there. Let's see, that leaves me, what, 1,100 and change. 1,130. So I'm going to be able to put quite a few bees down, but I'm wondering, do I want a few slimes as well? Like, I could put one slime there, one slime there. Definitely want to get some slimes in the mix also. Trying to see how the math works out on this one for DU, though. Let's see. Let's go one there. And we'll go one here. All right. Now that's going to leave me a nice chunk for bees. And here we can actually build... Oh, we didn't actually put any slimes here. You know what? I think this lane we may not need any. Now, we do have the flyer runs at the end of the lane. You know what? I should put something here, just in case we get a Drakenlord. Let's just throw one slime in the back right there. So I do want to make sure that we've got those flyer, the flyer areas covered. And I think we're just going to kind of spam them around. Like, we can go 3 there. We can probably get 4 here in the middle. And then maybe 3 over here as well. That's a lot of bees. That is a lot of bees. And let's see if we can't do the same thing over here. See, we put 3 there. This is a whole lot of just bee spamming at this point. 3 there. That leaves me enough for quite a few here, actually. We're going to have some leftovers. Even with all those bees, we still have 70 left. So we got enough for 2 more. Let's just throw 1 more there, and we'll throw 1 more over here as well, just for good measure. All right, that leaves 10 left. I think we're going to have more than enough to handle any potential flyer issues. And let's get these, the two longer lanes. We'll get the trees upgraded there. All right, let's go ahead and let it fly, and we'll just spam up the stars here and then go corrupt when we can. Now, we got nothing to stop, no sort of blockades at all to stop any enemies that are coming out through the sides. However, with all these boom servos and that super meaty relic I've got thrown together on the bees, I don't think that's really going to be an issue. Now, let's see. The question is going to be, do I have any wasted bees? Doesn't look like I have any wasted bees either. No bees just sitting around not doing anything. Here comes some flyers now. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, they're just going to get handled, right? We got the 6 waves on this one. So we will have the bosses to deal with in the final wave. I'm not really going to be doing any sort of mod rerolls. And of course, you're going to get mod reroll tokens for doing this one. I won't have enough grind time in to get to 286. I mean, if I see a good 1 out of 10 or something, maybe I'll throw just a couple of rerolls on it, hoping to get it up to a 5 or 6 or whatever. But at the moment, I don't currently plan on really rerolling anything. Spam it up here. Want to get a bunch of upgrades here too. All right, I think that's good. long way for the enemies to walk, and this map does take, it takes a few minutes to run. even though there's a lot of lanes, there's a whole lot of enemies, so you got to wait for all that to come out. Alright, we'll go ahead and go corrupt here now, and should be able to just sit it out through the remainder here. We got a Plaguing Hawk. That should be kind of a non-issue. Especially if that slime gets him and it gets ignited. Like the slime didn't go after him. And what do we have there? A totem? Yeah, we got us a totem here. Or no, that's a medallion inside of a totem. Power servo and diverse crit servo. Right, let's dump everything into this lane. We've got the monk boss that's going to come out in the final wave on this lane. I want to make sure the monk gets burned really fast. Rinse and repeat here for the remainder of it. I'm hoping to see some good upgrades. I will do some swapping. If we look at the new player quest line, we've got 2 more completions. I really wanted my last expedition to be a Chaos 4 expedition, but I may have to do some creative upgrading or moving pieces of gear around to achieve that. We're going to have to see how that goes. Just depends on what drops and if I get every slot, pretty much. Alright, so we got an ogre and a stone wolf. The ogre's just getting slapped on. And the stone wolf hasn't made it far enough out yet to really... There it goes. Getting burned up now. I made it all the way to the trees. Make sure we keep upgrades or repairs going on those trees so we don't lose anything. It's really, to be honest, kind of a night and day difference, and it shows you, you know, not that the campaign and the early expedition tiers are difficult at all, no matter what your setup is, but it does kind of show the power of the DLC characters. So if you do have an additional character unlocked, it can be an extremely powerful experience going through this early game. Now, Chaos 3 is one of the easier tiers as well. In my opinion, I feel like Chaos 1 and Chaos 3 are probably the easiest 2 tiers to break into. And grab everything, and we didn't really get any upgrades over here, so we'll slap a couple around. And let's just let it fly here. Wave 4. Map's actually running at a fairly decent clip. All these skellies are what makes the map take a long time to run. Lots and lots of skellies on this map. Alright, we got us a Drakenlord. We got a Stone Wolf as well. Like the Stone Wolf's going to get annihilated. And then the Drakenlord's just coming right out through the middle, so he's going to have to contend with the slime. As soon as that slime hits him, it's pretty much over. Yeah. Just pop. The Drakenlord's shield did get nerfed pretty heavily, but it's still, you know, it's still something. So the second that shield gets removed, it's on then. Let's go ahead and start loading up and getting ready for the next wave. Not going to do any upgrades here on this one. I'm just going to save it for the final wave, and I'll stack everything into that monk lane. Basically, I just want to be able to ignore the monk. Ignore the monk and focus on the other sides, and that should lead to an easy win. Yeah, everything's just getting powered through. The booms, man. I swear, the boom servos are just the most powerful thing in the game super early. And then, of course, you know, the later you go, the weaker they get. Man, that Drakenlord got just ruined. We still got an Ogre coming down here. 600,000 health, but... he's still not ignited yet. Oh, there it goes. Well, the bees actually burned him before he could really get ignited. Alright, let's just gather up any mana that's laying here, and we'll dump it all into that monk lane. Not a ton laying over here, but there's a little something something. How many upgrades are on these pieces? They're 9 out of 10. So we should get a fairly nice bump in champion score this run. Hopefully it's enough to get me over the hump. We will find out here shortly. Alright, so we are... are we fully upped over here? We are. Full ups on this side of the map. We'll go ahead and hit those trees too, just for good measure. Alright, let's get these bosses burned. Alright, the monk got just annihilated. We got the apprentice got annihilated too. And looks like the Squire is rolling down now. He's still up. Or nope, Squire down. Alright, so bees did good on that one. That is for sure. Let's grab all our loot and head back over to Tavern and see what this does for the old champion score. And we'll get our shards open and our points applied and all that good stuff. Alright, so we got a Chaos 1 shard. Rain Stance, that would be delightful on the monk, and Betsy's Curse. No love on the shardage here. We got a little snakeskin armor roll there, but do we have anything? See, everything is Chaos 3 now here, so I think I'm just going to auto-equip and hope to get over the hump. Let's see. Alright, we definitely got over the hump. 1821, so we are headed to Chaos 4 next. How are we doing on points? We got a few points to apply. We'll just continue to throw those in to those same positions until we get more points available. We're not really going to have to split up and use separate Dryads until we get the defense speed maxed, basically. So once we get the defense speed maxed out, which is going to be quite a bit of ascension levels, then we're going to be able to start going into specific defenses. And, of course, the more points we get, the more reason we would have to split up our heroes. But still rolling with just the one right now. Headed to Chaos 4 next, but that is going to do it for this episode. So thanks a ton for watching, y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. One more Chaos 4 expedition, and we will be moving along to the next stage of the new player quest line. Thanks again, y'all. I will see you soon.